This is Streamlined News for Friday, March 18th, 2011, brought to you by SwimOutlet.com, the web's most popular swim shop. The Georgia Bulldogs are in the lead after the first day of competition at the Women's Division I NCAA Championship, thanks to a monster showing in the 500 freestyle. Allison Schmidt didn't get close to the NCAA record she set in prelims and found herself in a battle with Towson University senior Meredith Budner in the final 100. But Schmidt was able to win her third 500 free in 3 years with a 4:34.20. Budner was second in 4:34.56. Georgia scored 53 points in the 500 free, which gave them a nice cushion through the remainder of the finals when USC began creeping up on them. The Trojans' Katinka Hasu won the 200 IM in 1:53.39 to become the third fastest ever in the event, then came back about 30 minutes later to anchor the Southern Cal 400 medley relay to a second-place finish. The Trojans are now in second place in the team totals, just 7 points behind Georgia. And sitting in third place in the team standings is Stanford, which didn't have any event winners but showed remarkable depth throughout the night's finals. Freshman Maya Dorado had the top swim for the Cardinal, placing second in the 200 IM. And California won both relays last night, but come into today's racing only in fourth place. The Golden Bears had no swimmers in the 500 free and only Caitlin Leverins in the 200 IM, and defending champ Liv Jensen was unable to win the 50 free this year, placing second to Auburn's Ariana Vanderpool-Wallace, who won the first 50 free national title for the Auburn women's team. Now that's surprising given that the Auburn men have a rich history of champions in the 50. Minnesota could stay in the hunt for a place in the top 10 after strong showings last night. Kelsey Bryant won the 1-meter diving for the Gophers, and the 400 medley relay placed 6 on the strength of a 57.09 breaststroke leg by Jillian Tyler. Today's prelim set up some major battles for finals tonight. And it's tough to pick what could be the top race of the night, but we'll go with what has been most discussed in the weeks leading up to the meet, the 400 IM. 3 swimmers will be shooting for a sub-4-minute swim. Hasu will go for win number 2. Leverins will use a strong breaststroke leg to push for a win. And Elizabeth Beisel will recoup from a disappointing 8th place finish in the 500 free. Beisel is the top seed with her 4:02.34 from prelims. Another great race tonight could be the 200 freestyle. Georgia has 3 swimmers in the top 8, with Morgan Scroggie the top seed in 1:42.99, and Allison Schmidt and Megan Romano seated second and third. Shannon Vreeland and Chelsea Nauta are going to score points for the Bulldogs in the consolation final. Now, this obviously sets up what could be a runaway victory for Georgia in the 800 free relay, where they will try to lower the American record they set at the SEC championships. Jillian Tyler of Minnesota will be going after the NCAA record of 58.06 in the 100 breast tonight. She posted a 58.48 today for the top seed in the event. The 8th place qualifier, LSU's Yana Trepp, swam a 59.95, making today's top 8 the second fastest final field in NCAA history, behind the 2009 meet when 10 swimmers broke the minute barrier. Lindsay DePaul and Amanda Sims, last year's second and third place finishers in the 100 fly, will be the top contenders for the championship in that event tonight. Sims was also the 2009 champ in the 100 fly. California will have 2 swimmers in the final of the 100 backstroke. Cindy Tran barely made it in with a 52.54 for the 8th seed after swimming a 51.80 on the relay last night. But the big surprise was freshman Deborah Roth, who dropped a 2.5 to take the top seed for tonight's final. Roth swam a 51.61, the only sub-52 second swim of the prelims. Megan Romano will take on possibly 3 events tonight, as she will swim the 200 free final, the 100 back final, and likely Georgia's 800 free relay. Now head over to swimmingworld.com for a complete recap of today's prelims from Austin, and then spend some time at swimmingworld.tv for video interviews. Now, while the best women in college swimming were racing in Austin, some of the best junior swimmers in the United States were swimming fast at the NCSA Junior Nationals in Orlando. Last night's swimming featured a great race in the women's and men's 400 IM. On the girls' side, Rebecca Rayner bided her time in the first half of the race before kicking in the afterburners on the breaststroke and leaving the rest of the field in her wake, winning by 2.5 seconds with a 4:11.39. Matthew Elliott used the same tactic as Rayner, pulling ahead of the field on the breaststroke and holding off a fast charge by Jordan Jones to win with a 3:48.01 to Jones's 3:48.12. Clay Youngquist couldn't match the 134 he posted recently at his high school state meet, winning the 200 free in Orlando in 135.61. All the races from last night's finals of juniors are available online on the event page at swimmingworld.tv. We're on the high school national record watch this weekend as David Nolan steps up at the Pennsylvania State meet. Nolan will make a run at his national record of 143.43 in the 200 IM in tonight's finals, and will help Hershey High School break the 200 freestyle relay national record of 122.15. Nolan's 1926 split in today's prelims helped Hershey post a 122.70. If any national records are broken this weekend, we'll give you the details about them on swimmingworld.com. That's it for today's edition of Streamlined News. Be sure to stay with swimmingworld.com for results, recaps, photos, and videos from this weekend's championship meets. Streamlined News will be back on Monday to wrap it all up for you. We'll see you then.